When it comes to role-playing games, anybody can be a good gamer, but great gamers that excel in creativity, in strategy, those are gamers who read. They read other role-playing games outside of the ones they're playing, and it inspires their GMing and it inspires their problem-solving capabilities as a player. They read books within the genre of the games they're playing, sci-fi, fantasy, and it gives them ideas for their characters and for their NPCs and their quests. But they even read outside of those genres, and it makes them think differently. And you end up running a noir game in D&D, or something else that kind of bends the genre and bends the setting. The important thing is that great gamers read, and their reading informs and inspires their gaming, whether they're a player or a GM. I'm Jason Wood. You probably know me from MagCleric.com, where I'm kind of traveling through Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, those old modules from the 70s and 80s. But as I've been reading that, it's making me think differently about the way that I game. And I want to help you. I want to help you find the right resources, whether it be RPG resources or something outside of that, a book within the genre in which you game, or something totally outside of that. I want to help you find the right resources to inform and inspire your gaming. And I'm going to do that through 3 steps. Starting off, I know I'm supposed to be writing 2 blogs a week on magcleric.com, but writing 2 blogs takes me a lot of time. So I'm actually going to start making these videos once a week. And in these videos, I'm going to be reviewing resources that I'm reading. For example, next week, I'm going to talk about the 5th edition Player's Handbook, and I'm going to compare it to the 1st edition AD&D Player's Handbook. There's a lot you can learn from those old resources that you may not have. Or if you aren't playing 5th edition yet, there's a lot of stuff you can learn from that book as well. So I'm going to kind of show you those 2 resources and what I'm learning from it, hopefully to kind of point you in a direction towards some resources that will inform and inspire your gaming. So that's the first way. I'm going to be doing these videos each week, reviewing resources that I'm reading. Secondly, and you can see just below the video here on my website, I'm going to be keeping a running reading list so you can see what it is that I'm reading, both in the RPG world and outside of it. I mean, I read science fiction, I read fantasy, but I also read like historical biographies and spiritual books. All kinds of things can inspire and inform your gaming. But those books will be there, so if you're interested in knowing more about them, let me know, and I can do a video on them. We can chat about them on Twitter or on Facebook, and I can kind of point you in the right direction. So watch that video each week, keep up with my reading list, and then all you've got to do is pick one of these resources to check out yourself. Get a PDF on DriveThruRPG or go on Amazon and buy a copy so that you and your gaming can be informed and inspired by these resources that I'm reading. And hopefully I'll save you some time in the process in finding those really good resources. And I guess that's my concern. There's so much out there. There are so many resources available. It can feel overwhelming to know what you should take the time to read. And I don't want you to miss out on resources that will really help you as a GM or as a player. Books that will really inspire and inform your gaming. I want to help you get those things in your hand more quickly and more easily so that you can just get to the meat of it. You can get some good stuff out of those books, and so that you will go from being a good gamer to being a great gamer, a creative GM, a strategic player, someone who's crafting just beautiful stories alongside your friends at the tabletop, whether it be in person or online. So if you're not yet, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, go on the Mad Cleric Facebook page, get connected there, and then get ready for next week's video where I'm going to be talking about the 5th edition Player's Handbook and how it compares to that good old Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 1st edition Player's Handbook. We'll see you next week.